So the first thing I'm doing here is just taking my Makeup Revolution eyebrow pomade in the shade Blonde and Medium Brown. I use blonde at like the front of my brow and then use medium brown to sort of like define my eyebrow towards the tail and things. And I'm just kind of skimming past this because you guys have seen me do my brows like a million times and this bit is like so boring. So yeah, I'm just pretty much doing that using my spoolie to blend out the product and then taking my MAC Select Cover Up Concealer in NW20 to cover up my brows and to prime my eyelids as well. So I'm then taking my Makeup Revolution Pearl Lights highlighter and I'm just using this to highlight my brow bone. This is such a like cheaper alternative to the MAC Vanilla pigment. It's like that white gold. It's literally gorgeous. I love this so much and it'll literally last you forever because it's in like a big massive tub as well and it's only like £4, which is awesome. So here I'm taking my Certify Eye palette and taking the shade Firefish. This is the colour that I want to be present like throughout the entire look. Like this is the colour that I want to really stand out the most. So that's why I'm using this colour as my transitional shade. And even though it's not really like a sort of like yellow or orangey sort of shade, I am going to be taking a yellow shade to soften out the edges. So don't think you always have to use like matte neutral tones for your crease, because I find this wee trick recently helps so much, because I find sometimes if you put like a yellow through your crease or an orange, it means any other colour that you do apply doesn't really look as intense, whereas I actually decided to use this purple colour as my traditional colour today and it just looks amazing. I love it so much and this colourful palette is just insane. It's amazing. And then what I'm doing is just applying this really like harshly into my crease and then taking the shade Toucan from the same palette and using that to soften out those edges. And as you can see, this just sort of adds a little bit more of like a blend and ombre look to it, but you still have that nice like vibrancy of the purple showing through, which I just love so much. And then here I'm going in with the Morphe Dirty Crepe palette. I'm taking this sort of darker pinky purpley shade. This didn't really do much. I thought it would have shown up a little bit darker, but you don't really have to do this step if you don't want to, because it didn't really do anything. So I went in with a more darker colour from the same palette. It's sort of like a dark chocolatey brown, just really, with like a warm purpley undertone through it, sort of. And then also putting that through my crease as well, because whenever I wanted to carve the crease, I wanted it to be like a lot of definition. Like I didn't just want it to be like a soft purple, I wanted it to be like a harsh like brownish sort of line too. So I'm just placing this through like my inner crease here just with a little pencil brush. And then I'm taking my Helen E eyeshadow primer on a flat NYX brush, and then I'm just carving out the crease. This part takes like a lot of time, guys, and it's like one of the hardest things you can do because it is so precise, but literally just go in little small motions and small strokes and you'll literally get it. And a good brush as well to get is this one. It's the Morphe number 14 brush, I think it is, and it's also really affordable, and as you can see, it's creating like really precise lines for me. And this did take me forever, but like it just, whenever you have it done perfectly, it looks amazing. So with this step, just take your time and you'll get it, guys. Trust me, if I can do it, you can do it. then what I'm doing is applying the Makeup Revolution Pearl Lights highlighter again, sort of in the inner corner. And with this, again, you want to be really precise, because if you like use this over your cut crease, it can look really messy. So you want to make sure you keep all this product within where you've just like carved out your cut crease, because you don't want to put this colour on top of all your matte shades, or else it starts to look really messy. So take like a little small flat brush and just pack it on really carefully, and just be really precise with it, because this looks amazing. I love this so much. I'm just sort of applying this in like the first third, and then like blending it across the top of the cut crease. You'll kind of see the sort of shape I'm going for in a wee second. And then to blend the two colours together, I'm taking Hibiscus, I think that's how you pronounce it, from that same colourful palette, and just placing that between the purple and the Pearl Lights eyeshadow highlighter colour. And this just sort of blends them in together. And then I'm taking that darker shade from the Morphe palette just to add some definition and darkness to the look. You could just keep it like this if you wanted, but I wanted to add some more darkness into the outer corner, just with a little Zoeva pencil brush again. Then here I'm just taking a baby wipe and just kind of collecting up all the fallout and creating a sharp line with the baby wipe at the edge. So that's why you don't really need to be very precise with your eyeshadow. You can sort of blend it out as far as you want and then clean it up at the end. But some people sort of like a more blown out eyeshadow look, which sometimes I do, whereas today I wanted a more precise eye look. And then this part is like my favourite bit ever. It's the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Liner, and this little detail literally makes all the difference. It's gorgeous. This liquid liner is perfect. It doesn't crack, it doesn't crease, it's amazing. It's from Urban Decay, and I think it's, the name is like Gold Getter or like Gold something, but you'll see whenever you go onto the website if you want to get it. Then this is the Versali Unicorn Essence Drops. I just use this as a primer. It sort of leaves like a tack to your skin, and that's why I like to use it as a primer, because then I'll know my foundation's going to really stick to it. And then this next product, as you can see by the little preview of the product here, it's completely like nearly empty. It's one of my holy grail makeup products. I use this on days where I don't wear any makeup, just to add like a dew to my skin, and it just really evens out. Even though it doesn't have any coverage to it, it just seems to even out your skin, and I just love it so much. It's the Becca Liquid Skin Perfector, I think that's how you pronounce it, in Opal I think the shade is. But I just love this product so much, and especially as like a base before my foundation, because it makes my foundation look so dewy and amazing. And then for my foundation, I'm taking my EX1 Invisiwear foundation, a really favourite of mine. I love this so much for myself and my clients. I'm just pumping some onto my face. This one is in the shade 8, which is sort of darkish, but I like it because it's just right nice and tan looking. It's not orange or anything, and because I did have some remaining bits of tan on, I thought I might as well use it and just make myself look a little bit more tanner just by drying it down my neck and things. So I'm using that and then just blending it in with this little brush from Primark, which is so affordable and it's awesome. Like, I love it so much. Then I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Concealer. I'm not going to talk about too much about this. I'm sure you guys have heard it all over social media recently. It's amazing. I love it too. It's really great. I'm just applying this on all my highlighted areas, and then what I like to do is just kind of take a smaller brush to carve on my eyebrows, because I don't want to take a bigger foundation brush and then wreck my eyebrows. So I'm just taking this little flat paint brush that I got from Eason's stationery shop, which is like £2, and it's like one of my most used brushes ever. I love it. So just blending out all that, and then I actually took a darker colour of that same concealer to cream contour my skin. I think it's in the shade C14 as well. And then to set underneath my eyes, I'm taking this NYX No Filter powder in the shade Alabaster. It's one of the lightest shades. It's nearly white, but the reason why I like it is because it keeps the nice bright under eyes. And then I'm also using the NYX Illuminizing Setting Powder too. And the reason why I like this as well, because it has like a banana sort of tint to it. It's like a yellowy tint. and it also has little shimmers through it, so it makes your under eyes look so glowy and youthful. I love it. And I decided to use a dual fiber brush today because I didn't really want to cake on the powder because I was using two, because sometimes whenever you cake on powder it just looks so dry. So I thought I would use a stippling brush to really like airbrush it onto my skin. And then for lashes, I'm taking my Sassy lashes in the style Luxe, which is like, oh, they're literally gorgeous. And then here I'm going to contour my skin again with this brush, also from NYX. It's awesome. I love it so much. And this is the Smashbox Suntan bronzer, I think. Was it in the shade Suntan? You guys will see by the little previous clip there what colour it was in, but I love it. And then underneath my eyes, taking the shade Toucan underneath my eyes. Pretty much what you do in the top, you do in the bottom, but depending on what you like. This is what I like to do, sort of just replicate what's on the top on the bottom as well. Just sort of buffing that out on my lower lash line, just kind of blowing it out, and then taking that purple colour again and just blending that into the yellowy orangey colour. And that's pretty much it for the eyeshadow. For something that I was so excited about, I got sent these gorgeous glitters the other day by Iconic, and I think they're just like a Instagram brand, and I'll leave a link to where you can get them down below. But they sent me out all these glitters, and they're sort of like chunky festival glitters, but they're like so gorgeous for just adding like extra detail. And I thought I would do something like on my lower lash line instead of actually on my lid for a change. So I added like the rose gold shade there, and then I took the more iridescent colour and placed it in my inner corner just for like an extra pop. And I must say, guys, I love this so much. So again, I will leave a link to that wee company down below. And then here I'm just adding some more bronzeness to my skin with the MAC Dark Deepest Bronzer, which is one of my new favourites recently. And I can never find a bronzer dark enough because I love bronzer so much, but this one is literally gorgeous. It's definitely replaced my Too Faced Dark Chocolate Soleil, which I also love, but I actually think I like this a little bit better. Then taking another MAC product, this is the MAC Peaches Blush. It's such a universal blush, like pretty much really good for every sort of skin tone. It's like a nice peachy matte shade, and it just looks so natural and just pretty on the skin. Here I'm taking one of my favourite highlighters, the Doll Beauty Shine Bright highlighter. This is gorgeous. This is so gorgeous on its own, but what I did was use this like around my face, and then I took the Makeup Revolution Pearl Lights highlighter again just for like some extra focus, and these two together were literally a match made in heaven. They looked gorgeous, but like really OTT, so if you don't like intense highlighter, don't be doing like both of these steps, but maybe just even one or the other. But because I just wanted to take like cool photos and make my makeup really stand out, I wanted to really pack on the highlighter. So as you can see here, I took the Pearl Lights in True Gold again and just sort of pressed it onto my upper cheekbones, my middle of my forehead and things like that, and it just made everything pop so much. Here I'm taking my NYX Prune lip liner, and this is sort of like a purpley colour, and I didn't think it would have went with the actual liquid lipstick that I used, which was the Milani Amore Matte Lip Cream, which is like one of my favourite nudes, but it actually did. Like I sort of put the lip cream on and then blended the lip liner into it again, and it worked fine. Like it worked really well. So yeah. So guys, that's pretty much it for today's tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed it. I miss doing these sort of like chatty, chilled out, get ready with me style videos. I love doing voiceover and things. But if you enjoyed it, give it a big thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.